Yeah, hi, my name's Jeff Prentice, and I want to give you some tips on completing a t-shirt assignment. It's a pretty fun assignment, and we're going to be colorizing these t-shirts in monochromatic, complementary, split complementary, and triadic or tetradic color schemes. Okay, so the thing to note is that these t-shirts are on their own on one background layer, and if you wanted, you could select them and put them on their own layer, so each t-shirt was different from the other t-shirt. You notice the wheels are on their own separate layers. I like the wheels to be smaller than this, but for picking, I want to be able to make sure I'm picking the right color, so I have them larger. So a couple of things. If you want to fill something with a color, okay, obviously you would just with your color picker you could pick, say, red, and then I'm on a Mac, so Option backspace will fill that with red, and then I could adjust that those colors, and I'll go ahead and do that. But first I want to show you the paste into command. I'm going to take a picture of myself here that I've resized down, catching a catfish, and I am going to then select I think I'll just select the main part of that shirt, and here, instead of pasting it, I'm going to do an edit, paste special, paste into, and there you can see my image. Now that's a pretty hokey t-shirt, but just to give you an idea, you could be pasting textures in there, anime, the things that you're interested in, images, as long as it looks like a design for a t-shirt. And there's examples in this assignment description that you can look at of previously done work. So what do I do? If that's monochromatic, then I want to colorize it. And remember in our previous assignments how we saturated that up. I want to be using red here, and I believe I'm in red there. All right, but I want to desaturate it for this design here. It looks like I bumped the lightness up. You can also use your levels command. Brighten things up if you want. Now that that's pasted in there, I have to go back to my background layer. Again, this is, it's a little bit kludgy the way I'm doing it, but I think you get the idea. So there, if you see somebody walking around in this t-shirt, yeah, it's a Jeff Prentice original. So there's monochrome, and of course what I would want to do then is mark, and I'd probably want to be on that color wheel layer, and I'm going to mark it as red. That's my monochrome. Okay, going to the next one. Now, just for the sake of the tutorial, I'm not going to do a design on this one. I mean, I could put a circle in there, a target. You've seen, a number of the examples, but like a rugby shirt or something, you could put a stripe across here, a circle. It depends on how much time and effort you want to put into it. But let's say we're going to do split complementary, so I have to pick a color, and let me go ahead and stay with red and green. Okay, so I have to be on my right layer, right? Now I'm going to do red, but I want to use, remember, we don't have to be using these colors on the edge of the color wheel. I can use, what is that, a tint, a tone, and a shade. I can use a shade of red. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, and then let me do the collar and say a tone. Doesn't look like a tone, but it says here it is. And then let me do the sleeves. This is going to be one ugly t-shirt, but again, this gives you an idea of if you have more time and you want to put more time and thought into it, just how you could do it. So actually, I've seen t-shirts like that over at Macy's. So I think you get the idea here. Of course, I would want then to mark my colors used. That would be, and I'd probably want to be on that right layer. Okay, and I'm going to mark red, and it would be nice if I used a black there. And it would help if I was on the right layer, of course. Red and then green. There's my complementary color scheme. Now I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to do my split complements here and my triadic, or if you wanted to do a tetradic, you could as well. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how easy it is using this template to copy and paste and be creative in your designs and yet still be exact in your color schemes.